1 minute. Okay, Nancy, you ready? Ready?
Yep.
I'd like to call this 7 p.m. work session meeting to order. Roll call, please.
Mr. Boonstra?
Here.
Mr. Lane?
Here.
Mr. Madigan?
Here.
Mr. Shanley?
Here.
And Mayor Melchiong?
Here. Can you please read the open work session statement?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. This regular work session meeting of the Wykoff Township Committee is now in session. In accordance with the Open Public Meetings Act, notice of this meeting appears on our annual schedule of meetings. A copy of said annual schedule has been posted on the bulletin board in Memorial Town Hall. A copy has been filed with the municipal clerk and has been posted on our municipal website. And a copy has been emailed to the Record, the Ridgewood News, and the North Jersey Herald News, all newspapers having a general circulation throughout the Township of Wykoff. At least 48 hours prior to this meeting, the agenda thereof was similarly posted, filed, and emailed to said newspapers.
Thank you. Can you confirm all the vouchers were reviewed and signed?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, everything has been signed.
Perfect, thank you. Can I have a motion to open 10-minute public comment period, 10-minute public comment period, 2 minutes per speaker for public comment of any governmental issue that a member of the public feels may be of concern to the residents of the Township of Wykoff.
So moved. Seconded.
Mr. Boonstra?
Yes.
Mr. Lane?
Aye.
Mr. Madigan?
Yes.
Mr. Shanley?
Yes.
And Mayor Melchiong?
Yes.
With an affirmative vote, the motion is approved.
Please step forward to the microphone if you wish to make a comment.
Seeing none, I make a motion to close to the
Second.
public.
Mr. Boonstra?
Yes.
Mr. Lane?
Aye.
Mr. Madigan?
Yes.
Mr. Shanley?
Yes.
And Mayor Melchiong?
Yes.
With an affirmative vote, the motion is approved.
Thank you. All right, now we got a special presentation tonight, proclamation to the Torpedo Soccer Club for winning the New Jersey U16 State Cup Championship. So we're gonna read a proclamation, come up, take a few pictures, and if coaches want to say a few words after. So, whereas the 2008 U16 Boys Torpedo Soccer Team is a 2024 New Jersey U16 State Cup champion by virtue of their 1-0 victory over Players Development Academy on May 19th, 2024. After winning each of their previous State Cup games over TSF Academy 3-1 in the first round, Cedar Stars 2-1 in the second round, and PSA Academy 5-1 in the semifinal game. And whereas subsequent to their State Cup championship, the victors qualified for their Eastern Regionals, where after dominating the competition by outscoring their opponents 18-3 in the first 4 games, they won the Eastern Regional title by shutting out Syracuse Academy 3-0 on July 3rd, 2024 in Barboursville, West Virginia. And whereas the Eastern Regional Championship qualified the team for the United States Nationals in Orlando, Florida, at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex, becoming the first team in the 50-year history of the Torpedo Soccer Club to do so. And whereas the exceptional team completed their spring season with an overall record of 16 wins, 3 losses, and 5 ties. And whereas the U16 Boys Torpedo Soccer Team benefited greatly from the dedication, commitment, and leadership of their coaches, Andy and David. And whereas a special group of players, Julian, Mason, Zach, Aiden, Andrew, Finn, Brody, James, Dylan, Jacob, Nick, Nico, Joey, Caden, Emmanuel, Chris, John, Owen, and Peter achieved these feats due to their commitment to an unselfish team play, tireless work ethic, outstanding soccer skills, and the overall commitment to the sport of soccer. Now therefore be it proclaimed by the Township Committee of the Township of Wykoff, County of Bergen, State of New Jersey, that the 2024 U16 Boys Torpedo Soccer Team, coaches Andy and David, are hereby extending congratulations on behalf of our entire community for the significant success they have achieved, and our thanks for serving as positive role models for the young athletes of our community and for illustrating the rewards which can be achieved through the commitment and diligence in pursuing excellence. Witnessed by my hand and seal the 17th day of September 2024, on behalf of the Wyckoff Township Committee, myself, Rudy Boonstra, Roger Lane, Tom Madigan, and Tim Shanley. Congratulations. All right, come on up, guys.
All right, everyone, press should go first.
Congratulations. You can come over here too.
Congratulations.
Very well, thank you. Congratulations. Some record.
Thank you.
Everybody have one? Everybody has one?
Take a couple extra. There's a couple kids missing.
You are?
Yeah, we usually give this to the coach. We give enough for everybody. We don't know who's here, who's not here.
Kids missing.
Sorry, excuse me, let me just sneak this.
Okay, what's your feeling?
For a second.
Okay, fellas, you guys can come a little forward. You know who's taller and who's not as tall, so if you're not as tall, you're gonna be a little more forward. Push forward, guys.
Come on,
Guys, come on, move this way. Fellas, hello. Guys, push. Push, because we want to get in the photo, you know. Make sure you don't block any, don't be looking at someone's head. This young fella, you gotta be between, no, just move in between, right? Make sure we can see everybody. Alright? Everybody good?
Hold on. Julie, you can't, like.
I'm telling you, anytime the girls are in here, we have no issues now.
Chris. One, two, and three. Better. Good job, boy.
Hey, one more.
This is the official.
Smile for this one.
Jeez.
Coaches, you want to say anything real
Yeah,
quick,
let's get to the
or
coach.
Andy, quick one.
Coaches, one time you go back next year.
Now, by the way, we don't want no governmental work to do, or you can leave.
Thanks, brother. Yeah. Everyone was.
What was your goal?
There's a picture in the Post today of the two sheriff's officers who arrested that guy in Florida, who caught him in. They look 18 years old. was unbelievable. Both of them.
Good job.
Okay. Matt, you ready?
Matt,
Okay. All right. Moving on to our administrator report.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Several resolutions on for tonight's agenda. Two resolutions releasing maintenance guarantees, maintenance bonds on two of our bid projects. The first one is the 2022 road resurfacing project, and the second one is the Mountain Ave improvements for Section 2, which were done. Both projects were done and completed in 2002. Third one is a resolution authorizing an agreement between the township and the football boosters. This is with regard to payment of referee fees. They pay the refs. They keep an accounting of it. They get all the vouchers filled out, and at the end of the year, they give us an accounting of it. We pay them one check. It works out. The referees get paid a lot faster than going through the township's payment process. There's also a resolution for a refund of a cash surety for 304 Pole Court. On this evening is an ordinance for introduction. This is a grant that we received, $56,000 for the acquisition of structural protective firefighting equipment for the fire department. This was the NJDCA firefighter grant that the mayor mentioned 2 meetings ago. Five motions for different events going on. They'll be read into the record at the second meeting. And then also for public hearing is an ordinance to amend and supplement our federal regulations for stormwater control. This is a requirement of our MS4 permit, as I mentioned at the last meeting. A couple things to mention. A reminder that the fireworks will be held Saturday, September 28th. I don't know why I said 25th. It says 28th. The library will be closed that day for the entire day. They're not going to. They normally open up after 1, so they won't be open. The state's Anchor Property Tax Relief Program applications launched on the state's website September 15th. That replaced senior freeze. The replacement of the disintegrated metal corrugated pipe under Clinton Ave at the outfall to Zabriskie Pond was completed within a week, and that road was reopened. The roof is being worked on at the new bathrooms at Memorial Field. The doors and windows were being installed today, and we're moving on to plumbing and electrical now that building is sealed up. The flagpoles in front of Town Hall have been sanded down and repainted. The tree protection and removal ordinance was adopted on August 20th. The registration form for tree contractors and the permit form for tree removal are now available online. Any questions, call the clerk's office or call the building department and we can help you. Tonight, the Township Committee will be considering final adoption, as I mentioned, of the amendment to our state stormwater control ordinance. This has already been conditionally approved by the county and will be confirmed by the county planning board after our adoption. Our contract for snow plowing is up, and we're going out to bid on Friday for a new bid. Those will be opened up in October, and our bids for the municipal building roof replacement are due back on October 10th. As has been mentioned in the last couple meetings, the State Health Benefits Commission met and they approved an increase that was revised since it was proposed. The Division of Pensions and Benefits published a revised plan year 2025 local government employee group rate. That was at 6.2, down from the recommended 17.2. So we still have a 16.2% health insurance increase for next year. As you recall, this is probably year 6 or 7 that the rates have been going through the roof. We are actively working to clear up our list of rental units in town that are required to be inspected for lead-based paint per state law. We have an inspector in our building department that is conducting these inspections. All these inspections need to be completed now by July of 2025. It was an amendment to the law the governor signed on Friday. We still have several positions posted on our employment page on our website. A new addition is an administrative assistant in the clerk's office. And finally, the police department has hired the 6th Leo 3, his name is Robert Rapp, to replace the officer who's not returning. And we'll have a ratifying resolution at our next meeting along with a formal swearing in. That's it.
That's it. All right. Thank you, Matt. Township committee reports. Tim, you want to start?
Yeah, I'll be very quick. The fire department's company meetings, I attended company 1, 2, and 3. Nothing really, that I need to report on, but there is a fish and chips going to be run on October 4th by the Ladies Auxiliary at Company 2. It's a fundraiser, so it's October 4th, 2024. And then the fire department has gone to 424 calls to date. They've been very busy. So, and we want to thank the volunteers for doing that, because they are all volunteers. So thank you for that. And they're going to have their elections for their new chief coming up in December. And that's all I have. Thanks.
All right. Thank you. Audrey?
Yes, I will be brief as well. Matt already mentioned the fireworks coming up on the 28th. Okay, library will be shut. I had the pleasure, along with everybody else, of attending the September 11th services at Fire Company Number 1. As usual, it was an extremely moving and emotional presentation by all that participated. The mayor spoke. It was really great. Andy Casman was the pastor who said some fine words. I would encourage every resident at 6:30 p.m. on September 11th to attend that service right behind Town Hall at Fire Company Number 1. That's it, Mr. Mayor. Anything on police, I will yield to you.
Thank you, Roger.
Sure.
Tom?
Yeah, I too was at the September 11th service, remembrance. Again, it was very well done. It was kind of ironic because all these years I've been going, I don't remember all the aircraft in the sky. And there was one particular way up in the heavens that was seemed like it was sending a message, but we remember those 12 souls from Wyckoff and our fellow countrymen and neighbors that passed away on that day. This past Sunday, I had the opportunity to go to the St. Elizabeth's picnic. It was a great picnic. Both Rudy and I were in the dunk tank. He was in his Yankee outfit. I was in my Red Sox outfit. More people wanted to throw the ball at me than they did at Rudy. But it was a fun event, and congratulations
Or
to
you noticed, huh?
yeah, Father Stephen and everybody. It was good. It was a fun time. Rec board meeting last night. All members of the rec board were present. We had a good meeting, very productive, a lot going on, and it was a good meeting. Just remind everybody, this Saturday is the PBA Cornhole Tournament. Greek Festival is this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday over at St. Nicholas. We know about the fireworks coming up on the 28th. That'll be a fun night. And I just want to note that we'll be formalizing Carmen Casal as a firefighter, Company 1. This evening. Thank you, Carmen, for stepping up, and we're happy to do that. That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Rudy?
Thank you, Mayor. I may not be quite as brief, but I'll see what I can do here. Rich Lynch from Sycamac Ave, who has been a longtime member, a longtime trustee, I should say, on the Zabriskie House Board of Trustees, has recently resigned. I think we all saw that. He's been on for more than 20 years on the Zabriskie House Board of Trustees. He's contributed a lot, and he felt it was just time to step down, so he submitted an email of resignation. And we thank Rich for his many, many years of service. And I know he's going to still be involved in the Wyckoff Historic Club. And so we'll still see him around, but it leaves a vacancy on the Zabriskie House Board of Trustees. The Barnes, as we know, the Barnes Sewer Project has been completed. I just want to thank Eli and Adam from the Barn organization for their perseverance and patience and everything else, and everyone else who participated in that project, Matt and Mark, It was a long process, but it was worth it at the end. We have a number of homes hooked up, the barn restaurant is hooked up. Hope Christian's new facility will be hooked up when that's completed, so it's really a worthwhile project, and I just want to thank everyone who was involved in that. I too attended the 9/11 services at Fire Company 1. It's a tradition that began the year after 9/11, and it remembers our Wyckoff residents, and it's always a moving ceremony followed by fellowship with a potluck dinner at the firehouse. And Bill Brock, who sort of organizes it, always manages to bring a poignant, relevant speaker, and with a program that's very appropriate. So we just want to thank everyone for that. On Saturday the 14th, I attended the compost workshop at Russell Farms. The mayor was there, and Roger, I think you were there too, right?
Yes,
Yep.
briefly.
The three of us were there. The weather was so nice, I think a lot of people didn't come out. They went and did other things. So they may have sold a few composters, but it wasn't a big crowd, as big a crowd as in the past. I want to thank Tom Durkin from the DPW for helping set it all up. On Sunday, I too attended St. Elizabeth's Parish Picnic. It's always a good event, and I was first in the queue on the dunk tank. So, but I think Tom beat me. He really did, and deservedly so.
I'm a good parishioner.
Last night I attended we held the Environmental Commission meeting for the first time since we took August off. The last meeting was in July. And this Saturday, the 21st, is National Team Cleanup. It's sort of a full version of Team Up to Tidy Up on a smaller scale. It's aimed at trying to get younger folks involved, but anyone is welcome to come and clean up. It's at Wyckoff Community Park, and also at Memorial Field is where they'll be setting up to go do some cleaning up at 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. There will be members from the commission who volunteer, and anyone is welcome to come out and help with with our fall cleanup. The rain day is September 21st, which I know is the fireworks.
28.
I'm sorry, it's 28th. I'm looking at the 28th, which is the fireworks, but this is a morning event, so this should be completed by the time the fire department wants to get going with the fireworks. Tomorrow is a planning board meeting. There isn't much on it. There's a public hearing for a long stretch of 6-foot fence in someone's front yard being requested, and that's the only hearing on for tomorrow night. There's a memorialization of from last time, I forget what that was, but it's a minor memorialization. As Tom mentioned, the PBA tournament is coming up, cornhole tournament. We have a shred recycling day on Friday, October 18th. It's a Friday, so it's at Community Park. Starts at 9 a.m. We will be aiming, the commission will be aiming for bronze certification of Sustainable New Jersey in 2025. The styrofoam container or roll-off is at the DPW. It's been delivered a while ago, and they're working on lettering it with instructions and not advertisements, but designations of what is appropriate to put in it. And the letterer person, Art Ammerman, is on vacation. When he comes back, probably next week, they're going to finish lettering it and put it into service. So that's good news. There's a hazardous waste collection on October 20th in Paramus, and there is a tires electronics collection run by the county on October 6th in Morwah. I think that's it, Mayor.
That's it?
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Rudy. I attended the Fire Company 1 beach party 2 weeks ago. They had a great attendance, and they had great weather, and it was a lot of fun, and it looks like they were able to raise a lot of money. along with the Township Committee, I also attended the 9/11 ceremonies at Fire Company 1. Michael Ciampo gave a great speech. Also, a letter that was written by his daughter is very moving and very touching. This coming Saturday, I will be at the cornhole tournament, not just observing, but competing. I've been practicing. My team is Fresh Mutts, and so come on down, support the PBA. It's always a good time over there. Police committee, we're still lobbying the county and working not lobbying, but working with the county on trying to reduce the speed limits along Wyckoff Ave and looking at some other towns in Wyckoff, our continuing dedication for pedestrian safety around town. I attended the composting workshop. Rudy Roger was there. I bought a composter a few years ago. Still having trouble making compost, but that's another story. But I do have a composter. Tomorrow night is a planning board meeting, also a library board meeting, since planning board was moved from last Wednesday because of the 9/11 ceremony. And then just one thing I want to bring up about fireworks. I know we mentioned this a few years ago, and it just reminded me since we took the picture before for the calendar. I think we should set the date and put it in the calendar so it's printed in the calendar.
Yeah, it's good.
You know, we could try to continue the last Saturday of
Good idea.
September, unless it falls on a Jewish holiday. I think the 27th. So just everyone knows, we'll check with the fireworks committee, could check with the chief and fire chief, and hopefully
That's a good
that'll
idea.
work out. Just so there's no confusion, it's printed in the calendar. And then lastly, I just want a little plug. Wyckoff Chamber of Commerce is doing Wyckoff Dancing with the Stars, and guess who's dancing? Right here. So tickets are available to the public now. They're going very quick, so if anyone's interested, can't promise it's gonna be good dancing, but there'll be good laughs. So
When's that date?
it's October 8th. October 8th at the Brick House. And that's all I have. Dave?
Peter, I
sorry.
have one quick
Yep.
thing. I think I mentioned last report. As we know, Beth Fisher has stepped down from the Environmental Commission, and Ben Weiner is the new chair.
Yeah.
That's it, thank you.
Okay. Yes?
I'd be remiss if I didn't say that the mayor, Mr. Madigan, and myself attended the 100th anniversary celebration of our borough engineer, Boswell Engineering. 100 years, and one of the highlights was Richfield Park has been their client from 100 years ago, so
Yeah.
amazing feat.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mayor.
Thank you.
Yep.
Attorney report. Dave?
Sure. On Thursday, I was able to attend a dinner for Christian Health. It was really a volunteer dinner, but the reason why I mention it, they brought to the attention of those there many of the grants that they've received through the township. They were very thankful for it, let the people know that, as well as the relationship that they have with the township, especially your township committeemen. They really appreciate the collaboration that they have with you, and I'm kind of was asked to kind of bring that back to you as well. They really appreciate the work that you do in the grants and just the relationship they have. So, again, on their behalf, thank you.
Thank you, Dave. All right. If we have nothing else, motion to adjourn? No.
Closed session.
Okay, closed session.
So moved.
No, wait.
Second,
Yeah, I guess
Mr.
that's fine.
Boonstra?
that okay?
yeah.
Mr. Lane?
Aye.
Mr. Madigan?
Yes.
Mr. Shanley?
Yes.
And Mayor Melchiong?
Yes,
With an affirmative vote, the motion is approved.
thank you. We will be back.